right, your next witness.
We call Beverly Leonard by video link.
I need the TV. All right, just give us a moment to get the TV up. All right, Ms. Leonard, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, can you just count to 5 for me so I can get you on the big screen in the courtroom?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Oh, that's close. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth under penalty of law?
Yes, I do.
Well, let's start talking. We'll see you. Try the first question.
Good afternoon, Ms. Leonard.
Good afternoon.
All right, Ms. Leonard, if you could speak a little louder for me and try to count to 5 one more time. I'm just trying to get you on the TV screen.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
That's it.
4, 5.
All right, the lessons we've learned in COVID, correct? Okay. All right, your first question.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Ms. Leonard.
Good afternoon.
Would you please state your full name for the record?
Beverly R. Leonard.
Where are you testifying from?
I'm testifying from my home in Arizona.
Are you familiar with the defendant in this matter, Amber Heard?
Yes, I am.
And how are you familiar with her?
I met her in 2009 at SeaTac International Airport.
Why were you at the airport?
I worked there.
What happened when you met Ms. Heard in 2009?
I was in the baggage claim area, and I observed her with a traveling companion, and they got into an altercation where Ms. Heard had grabbed her traveling companion and pulled something from her neck. At that point, I got up and went over to try to break up what appeared to be a fight. And I summoned a colleague to help me, and I stepped in between them and separated them, stopping any further injuries or escalation.
How would you describe the interaction between Ms. Heard and her traveling companion?
Ms. Heard was aggressive towards her traveling companion, and she had reached up and grabbed her arm and pulled a necklace off of her, and then I observed her having it in her hand. She seemed to be not very steady on her feet. Her eyes were blurry and watery, and I could smell alcohol.
What was Ms. Heard's traveling companion's reaction to being assaulted by Ms. Heard?
Objection, relevance?
And I'll sustain the objection.
On relevance? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What did Ms. Heard's traveling companion do?
She raised her hands in what appeared to be a defensive manner, but other than that, she was pretty stoic and didn't really respond much. Her stature was 2 or 3 inches taller than Ms. Heard, so she didn't really need to have to defend herself.
How would you describe Ms. Heard's demeanor when you stepped in between Ms. Heard and her traveling companion?
She was somewhat dismissive. She just said, we're just having an argument. We're fine. We're fine. Because I was asking if they were okay. Are you okay? Is there anything wrong? What's going on? And
Objection, hearsay. Just objection, hearsay to what she's saying.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
What, if any, injuries did you observe on Miss Heard's traveling companion?
She had abrasion on the side of her neck where the necklace was, like a rope burn from the chain as it was removed.
How did you come to testify in this trial?
I became aware of this situation, specifically this trial, because I was sent an email anonymously. I don't even know who it came from, asking.
Objection, hearsay.
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
Understood. How would you generally describe Ms. Heard's behavior on the occasion you met her in 2009?
Objection, Your Honor. I already asked and answered the specifics.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Did Ms. Heard's sexual orientation have any impact on how you conducted
Objection.
yourself?
I'll sustain the objection.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Any cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Cross-examination.
Ms. Leonard, when did you contact counsel for Mr. Depp?
Late last night.
Late last night. Okay. And this happened in 2009, correct?
Yes.
13 years ago, correct?
Yes.
And you know that this trial is being televised, right?
Yes.
And so you know that if you have something that might be significant to say, that way you can get on television, right?
No, I had no desire to be on television. I actually waited for a call and wondered why I hadn't been contacted.
All right. But you you reached out and contacted them last night, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I have no further
All
questions.
right. Any redirect?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Leonard. You're free to sign off. Thank you.
All right.